Surprised you made it on time.
All right. I'll bite. Why wouldn't I be here?
I just figured your new PR guy. Have you doing a couple radio shows and TV shows this afternoon, talking yourself up.
Oh, man. Look who just rented a condo in your headspace. Hey, look, if you're not careful, I might just buy the whole building.
Okay, so you got jokes, huh? You ever get tired of hearing your own hustle?
There it is. My first down payment.
So it's all you now, huh? Just you and baby Zuckerberg?
Zach's on all the Mad Ants, all right? This exposure's good for all of us. We all win.
Mad Ants don't win anywhere. He needs to just focus on looks from the league. Everything else is a waste of time.
So what, you think that he's going to help you with the scouts,
No.
too?
I know he's going to help you. You're in my way.
Have you heard about Vlad?
Nah, who's Vlad?
The Romanian guy on the Nets. They just brought him over. Vlad the Impaler?
I didn't see a Vlad on the roster.
Their center.
Andre Haji?
Right, yeah, but they call him Vlad the Impaler.
Hey, man, don't sweat it, Howie. Whoever he is, we got this.
Oh, you know something I don't?
Yeah. I read up this morning on Wayne Hoops HQ. The blog called us out, saying that the key to this game is neutralizing Haji. And the only way to do that is to get everybody involved, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're looking to get a triple-double?
I'm looking to win, baby. Win.
Welcome, everyone, to Fort Wayne, Indiana. We have another great G League matchup for you tonight between the Mad Ants and the Long Island Nets. I'm Blake Suniga, alongside my good friends Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi. Tim, what do you make of this matchup?
Well, we have some great stars to watch in this game. Is Marcus Young, and recent addition AI will look to carry the weight against a very tough Long Island team.
So he's gonna
And
get 10
we'll look to
assists.
see how he
All right,
adjusts
I'm
to the
starting
G
off bad.
League.
And of course, the Nets are led by the Romanian big man, Vlad the Impaler. He's the type of big man that can just take over a game.
A lot of storylines to follow in this
pick and roll.
matchup. It should be a fun one.
And for Long Island, Vlad is the star of the team, but to top to bottom, they have talent.
Absolutely.
Okay,
They
he just
provide a
steals my
tough
assist.
matchup for teams because they can run so many sets from inside and out. Reminds me a little bit of how the Denver Nuggets are constructed.
Yeah, great point, Brian.
Now here's Kelsey. Left side, Joseph. Nelson outside. They get it again. And there's 2 points. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
When it comes to offensive rebounds, it's about effort. Joseph showing he wants it more than the others.
Well, it has been said time and time again, but it doesn't make it any less true. The state of Indiana loves their basketball.
And it's one reason why a team like the Mad Ants can have such a devoted fan base. It goes across the entire state.
It's in everyone's DNA.
Recognizing the overcommitment, Kelsey knows it's his responsibility to get it to his open guys.
Now here's AI. To the middle. And a basket by Randolph.
He's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He makes that reverse look easy.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not being careful there.
Well, I'm not sure, Brian, if you caught the local news, but apparently some of the Mad Ant players played a pickup with some of the locals.
Yeah, a sight to see for sure. I believe it was AI and Tatum in a 2-on-2 game. You know, small things like that are what makes this team so endeared in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, they really love him out here.
The shot by Haji, no good. And the Mad Ants with possession. Marcus Young on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to AI.
Red hot out of the gates, 4 for 4 shooting.
Picked by Haji. Back to Nelson. Kelsey.
Pick up.
Buries it from three-point range.
And you lay off Kelsey, he'll burn you for it. Good at firing off the pass. You know how things get around here in Fort Wayne. When the Mad Ants play, the entire city pays attention. The whole city shuts down as they love to support their local G League chapter.
They get it back.
Of course.
Here's Trigg. And at last, they get one to fall.
You know, his coaches are just thrilled when Trigg does that type of dirty work. Getting after it on offensive glass and salvaging the possession.
Now a timeout called by Long Island. Pass to Price. Here's Russell. Six on the shot clock. James,
terrible right now.
solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Howie Carter, not the most impactful player on the floor for the Mad Ants, but he is a valuable member of the team.
Oh, absolutely. He can give them a spark on occasion, but he's one of those glue guys. Fantastic chemistry with the rest of the team, and he just knows his role.
And that assist got a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Long Island trailing here. Here's Russell. And there's a pick. Mack. And he banks in the layup.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
And the head coach of the Mad Ants, Gordon Keller. He's a back-to-the-basics kind of coach. He's going to drill the fundamentals and accountability to this Mad Ants roster from the first whistle to the final horn.
Now here's Russell. Pass to James. Rebounded by the Mad Ants.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
And he still owes his teammate a big pat on the back for setting that
Oh, how you gonna
rock-solid
miss
screen.
that, bro?
No one to blame but himself. He should definitely have finished that one off.
Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Trigg. On the wing, AI. He's
not
covered by
going right,
James. Screen by Grace. The drive by Howie Carter. The timely screen gave him the step, and he took it all away.
Those are two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Mad Ants ahead, up 5. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Photography allowed on the premises. If you are caught,
Teams deciding to change it up.
And Andre Hadji, better known as Vlad the Impaler, he is a handful of a center. Does everything you want from a big man, including scoring, defense, and setting up others on the offensive end.
And with Hadji, as you mentioned, it is the ability to create for others that's so special.
Very special, very skilled, very smart player. You know, it's rare to see a player of his caliber last long down in the G League, and I just think it's a matter of time before he catches on with an NBA squad. You just know there are scouts here watching him play.
Well, there's got to be teams that could use that kind of playmaking ability.
Absolutely.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Picked by Hadji. Here's Kelsey, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
An energetic point guard who looks to involve his guys. Kelsey is still hungry to prove he's worth an NBA roster spot.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And working themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get their offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way. That could pay off as well.
And AI and the rest of the Mad Ants were involved in some community work recently. They had a booth at the State Fair.
You just have to love that the team is willing to take time and meet fans on an individual basis by having a booth at the fair. It just takes a day for the players, but goes a long way in developing ties with the community.
Hadji, he's covered by Randolph. Hadji down low. He has 6. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Pass to AI. Marcus Young on the wing. There's a screen. Back to AI. 4 on the shot clock. Now Young. From way back. Andre
Oh, I should've
Haji
hit
comes
that.
up with the rebound. And with Vlad the Impaler, they really run the offense through him.
Every set this team has makes the best use of having an elite center in the middle. Haji is a great presence on the floor, and it's no surprise they built the offense around him.
Randolph, Haji covering. Pass to Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to AI.
And you can see how comfortable Tatum is, understands when he should be taking these shots.
Outside Kelsey. Here's Haji. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game.
Up by 5. We can do this.
Having or a corporate event, we can help.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. Marcus Young has been sensational.
He's played a very smart game offensively, looking for finding the gaps in the defense to get the best shot possible.
Yeah, the way he played that first half, well, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient on offense.
And of course, AI, a name that might sound familiar to college hoops fans, had a good run, a big game in the Sweet 16, but ultimately the team came up just short. Still, showed some great potential in what was his final year.
Here's Haji, banked in off the glass.
A wonderful inside score, really like an old school big man. You gotta like watching Haji do his thing down there.
Trigger screen to the paint,
Look at that. Come on.
out to Tatum.
Oh, my.
AI outside,
You just
down low.
almost
Trigg.
went in. Oh, my.
And he makes good on the layup. And AI, not the leader of the Bulldogs team, but he was a vital
Oh.
piece.
Yeah, wasn't the leader while he was there as that role was filled by Corey Harris, but he certainly showed promise. Physically, it's always been there for AI, right? He just needed time to sharpen the mental aspect of the game.
Back to Nelson. Pass to Russell. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
I had that. I should have got that.
Scoring match ball. Substitution on the board.
They set a pick. 5 on the clock. Tries a 3. Grace pulls it in. The Mad Ants with the lead. Left side, Carter.
Come on.
And that one's good.
Defensively,
these
they're on their
shin
heels
assists.
every time the ball comes inside.
And if they don't start showing some aggression, things are just gonna get worse.
And here is Odom. Pass to Mack. Poked away. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Long Island keeps possession.
Substitution on the board.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Shot clock at 3. There's the triple. Long Island, no
Should've been
good
mine.
that time either. Up top, Carter, guarded by Russell. Inside, here's Trigg. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Nets trail.
Oh,
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Campbell. To the inside.
oh, we're tired.
Now
Yeah.
here's Fresh. Rebounded by Trigg. A chance to add to their lead.
If they get it to double digits, that would make it a very big hill to climb.
One thing you have to admire about Coach Keller is
I don't
his
want him.
commitment to having the team stay involved with the community.
When you create an atmosphere like that within a locker room and the surrounding city, you get more than the sum of your parts. Keller inspires his players by really making
Grab-
what they do larger
Oh, my.
than the results on the floor.
Timeout called, the Nets.
He is just rightfully disappointed with their play over the course of the run. They've given up.
Yeah, they haven't looked good at all here lately.
And it's the Mad Ants with the ball. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And with Marcus Young, perhaps the first thing you notice about him is the killer instinct on the court.
Young is a player that is always looking
There we
to
go.
exploit a weakness or to catch a defender slipping up. Sometimes he'll get too focused on that aspect of the game, but I'd say it's worked well for him so far.
And there's the pick. Pass to Haji. Over Trigg. The shot by Haji, no good. Here's Fort Wayne. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Young shot's good.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
And stolen by AI.
Well, if you ever had the chance to talk to Paul Tatum about basketball,
Okay, now
you
you're
can really
messing up
just
my
tell how
assist now.
passionate he is about the game. You pick any topic about the sport or any part of the game's history, and he'll chew your ear off about anything until the sun comes up.
Haji, Trigg defending. That one goes. Count it.
A confident scorer. When Haji is draining those mid-range J's, it helps open the floor up for the rest of his team.
To the paint.
What are you doing,
A
bro?
nice shot by Trigg.
They've shown some great
As long as it goes
passing on
in.
their last few trips down the floor. You got to imagine that their coach is very happy with that.
4 straight passes leading to scores. That's just great team play.
Haji down low. Trigg defending. Haji's shot is off.
Not his best performance scoring the ball so far.
Pass to Trigg.
Yeah.
Back to AI.
Green light.
And again, it's Fort Wayne.
And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Yeah, hip-hopping around if you ask me. Look, their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a
sorry.
hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
Haji gets that one to drop. That's 1 of 5 shots he's made while missing 7 others.
You know, that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Back to AI. Good work defensively by Andre Haji. Here's Long Island now. It's an 18-point game. A nice shot by Nelson.
Man, we're just
And
giving
the
up
beautiful
points now.
looking three-point stroke. Nelson has good mechanics on his long ball.
Pass to Young. AI.
I'm just trying
Trigg
to
a
get this
screen.
assist real quick.
AI drives in.
Shoot that.
A nice shot by Trigg.
Did you get it?
And they're getting that lead way up there by
We didn't
now.
get this. Okay.
It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
Haji down low. Trigg's there. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely
Shoot it.
clicking, and more importantly,
Well, what are you
it's
doing,
tough
bro?
to
Come on.
defend.
And stolen by Joseph.
What am I doing?
Kelsey with the ball to the inside. Can't hit from in
Congrats.
close. AI outside.
That's how I got to
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. And up
I'm not getting it.
At the line for the Nets, Michael Odom. Shooting 1.
now here's AI. Fires for 3. It's off. And there it is, the final whistle. Mad Ants win. Fantastic performance
didn't
from
get
the
my
team
10
to
assists
defend
for
the
one,
home
though.
court.
And there were standout stars tonight, sure, but I like the way that the whole team, everybody, aimed to slow up Vlad the Impaler. That was a key factor in Fort Wayne coming out with the win.
Offensively, the Mad Ants seem to be gelling, and you can just see when this team is on the same page, and they gave us a peek of how deadly they could be on offense tonight.
And that's about all she wrote, folks. For Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for joining us on this presentation of G League Basketball.
What's your name? You're working hard, right? Fighting.
Yeah, but I keep slamming into this wall.
Why?
I don't know. I'm doing everything right. I keep my head down. I grind.
But you're still hitting that wall. So climb over it. Find your way around it. Dig a tunnel underneath it. Do not think about this wall as a barrier. Think about it as a question.
What's the question?
When I was a little kid, I wanted a big sounding job, right? Just like everybody else. I wanted to be a doctor, lawyer, president.
Astronaut. I want to be an astronaut.
Right. But then I got older, and my heart told me something else. Words. I loved how they sounded when I gave them context, purpose. I knew I wanted to be great at it. And everyone told me that it was impossible because of the barriers, right? I'm a female. The odds, the competition, and never be able to make it as a living. And unfortunately, they were right. Every single door that I knocked on was slammed in my face.
But you knew they were wrong.
I knew that I could write. But I had to think about why I was being rejected. What were my flaws? Regroup, rethink.
You went over that wall.
I built a ladder.
So, what happened?
It all fell apart, and now I just troll around at carnivals looking for stuffed animals to complete my collection.
Oh, right. See, that's impossible. Can't be done.
No, now I have a great career, and it pays me enough that it's my only job, and it continues to grow. I am a sports writer and owner of Wayne Hoops HQ.
Wait, Wayne, that's you? that's amazing. I read you, like, all the time. I always thought you were a guy.
Oh, okay, because girls can't write about sports?
Nah, the exact opposite. I always thought it was written by a dude named Wayne.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, your piece about Ben Simmons' development as a passer, man, I read that like 50 times.
Thank you. Yeah. I did feel like going out with you was kind of touchy territory and crossing a line, so I kind of wanted to see how this went before I told you about it. What I do is very important to me, so anything that could call that into question is a red line.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I want to get you something before you leave.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah,
What is
company
on
your
no.
walk home.
Thank you. Thank you for this giant elephant.
No, you won't look creepy at all. Just tall guy, his stuffed animal.
I know exactly where this is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Rhymes with ash can? Yo, it's your boy AI coming at you from Fort Wayne, Indiana, all by way of China and the Shanghai Bears. What's up to my people out there? What's up, Wei? What's up, Zhang? What's up, Coach? Hey, Corey Harris, I'm coming for you, man. I'm not gonna take it easy on you, but man, we're gonna have a good time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good. How was that?
Not magic, but it works. Yeah, it works really well actually. It's real. It's unfiltered, you know? It's gonna give me something to cut into the gameplay so that people get to know the real you.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to come off like I'm just trying too hard to promote me only. I want my game to speak first.
Your game is gonna speak for you, man. I'm gonna speak for you. There's nothing wrong with having a couple more voices in the room.
Am I gonna play him, or what am I doing?
Look, hey, you gotta keep your wrist loose, all right? You're shooting too flat.
What do you care how I shoot? You're the one with the game coming up.
I know. Look,
Some
one more
monster
time,
dunk.
okay? Wrist loose, elbow in.
Oh.
Woo!
Okay.
That's right, baby. Feels good, right?
It does.
Got him a shot now.
Hey, so, you think I screwed up with Nikki?
What, on that date?
Yeah. I think that she thinks I'm nervous around her now since she's a reporter.
Are you nervous?
Well, maybe, I guess, but I mean, it's not like because she's a blogger. I mean, I think about her all the time, like, she's in my head, man. Like, it's actually kind of nice. You know, it feels right. It feels like something's happening.
Wow. It's the unflappable AI finally getting butterflies.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, it's kind of like what Paul was saying about the city. Like, I've had girlfriends before, but I mean, not like this. Something about her just makes me feel like I'm home.
What? We open on the two of you driving through Amish country. You're going through one of those covered bridges. New idea. Yeah, you're wearing those hats and overalls. Yeah. You open it up on the 2-lane blacktop. You see those rows of corn going by. She's looking at you, and you can see it in her eyes. You go, "This is good, man. I can sell this. What are you doing this weekend?"
All right, let's reel it in, Zach. Let's reel it in. All right, let's sell the game. Okay, let's focus on the game.
There's no line anymore, AI. It's all the same brand. You want to get to the next level? This is what you have
Let's
to do.
keep it at the game for now, okay, man? Come on.
That's not enough.
Well, it has to be. Okay? For now?
Fine.
Yeah, we're supposed
For
to be
now.
boys.
Fine for now, yeah.
All the NBA is interested. Except for the Celtics.